Hello everyone, my name is Pooja and welcome to the channel where we are learning together. Okay, so as I mentioned, as I informed you that we are going to learn English together, and what we are going to do, I informed you earlier, okay, in which I have told you that we are going to work on our core skills: listening, speaking, reading and writing. Okay, and today itself we are going to start it. Okay, so first of all, I will watch a short video and then I will try to explain it in my own words. Okay, so I have selected a video from YouTube and it is a cartoonist video, you can see, and it is only, the duration of this video is only 3 minutes 48 seconds. Okay, so I will watch it and then I will try to explain it. Definitely I will share the link of this particular video in my description box so you can also watch it. Okay, to save your time, I cut this video ahead. Let me watch it and see you after 5 minutes.
5 minutes later.
Wow, amazing story. The title of this story is The Value of Time. Okay, so now I will try to explain this story in my words. Okay, so this whole story about an old man and his son. Okay, let's get started. Once upon a time, there is a small village in which an old man lived with his son. That old man was very worried about his son because his son was very lazy and careless. He wandered here and there all the time in that village. He used to waste his time. He did not care about time. So that's why the father was very worried about it. One day he called his son and said, "Bring the watch kept inside my cupboard." Then son obeyed his father and he brought it and gave it to his father. Then father said, "Keep it with yourself, go to the market and ask the people that how much worth it is, how much it is worth." Then the son was very confused that what is the reason doing this. Then the son obeyed his father and went to the market and he approached the people, asked some questions to them that how much is it for, can you tell me. Some of them was saying that it is for 800, some of them were saying that the price may be 1000, some of them were 1200 said. Then the son was confused and he got back to home and said to his father that everyone was telling the price of this watch differently. Then father said, "Okay, keep it back in the cupboard." Then he did the same. Next day his father called him once again and said, again gave him that particular watch and said, "Now go to the market and ask the people price of the time inside it." The son was very confused that what's going on, but it's okay. Then he obeyed his father and went back to the market. Again he did the was asking question to the people around him. Then this time people was not telling him any amount of that particular time inside the watch. They were laughing at him. Some of them were saying, "Oh, go, do not speak this rubbish question. Do not ask any rubbish question." Then son was little bit confused and he was continuously asking the people about it. Then he went to an old man who was in the shop and asked the same question, that what is the price of inside this watch. Then old man understood that what the boy was trying to ask. He said that okay, sit here, you want to ask the price of this time. It is priceless because we cannot buy time, we can spend it. Then the old man said that time is free for everyone, but we have to use it wisely. It is priceless. Okay, then son understood, and something was changed inside him, and he went back to his father and said everything, told him everything, that what's going on today. And then father was happy that he has changed, because now he has changed his life. He used to start work, he did not go anywhere, he did not wander here and there. So father was very happy, that old man was very happy. So this story was amazing. I could not explain it very well, but yes, it is worth watching video. Okay, so actually we learn something from this story. The moral of this story is we should always use our time very wisely. Time is priceless, and everyone has 24 hours in a day, both for the poor and for the rich. So it's completely up to you and me that how we are using our time. So yes, it is very interesting story, and we learn something from it. Okay, so I think it's enough for the part of listening, because as I told you, when we watch a movie, or when we watch a story, or when we watch any kind of English stuff, we enhance our listening power. So I think it's enough for this part. Okay, now it's time to read something. I'm going to read a story over here, and as I told you that I will take out some words from it. I will write down in any of my notebook, and then I will try to use those words in my daily life. Okay, so this is how I'm trying to learning English, and I think it may absolutely help you. And whatever I am reading, I will paste over here. Okay, once upon a time, a squirrel climbed upon a stone to nibble some seeds. But before he had finished, he heard a sound and ran away. Okay, the word nibble, I don't know what is the meaning of it. So I am writing down here. Nibble. There thought the stone as he saw a seed roll to the ground. Now that seed will take root and grow into a tree, and I will have to lie here under its branches. I wish the silly squirrel had gone somewhere else to eat. When the little seed took root and sent its tiny shoots up in the air, the stone thought, I knew it, and he disliked the tree from that time on. The tiny green shoot grew into an enormous tree. Okay, enormous. I think enormous means huge. Okay, let me write down here. When the tree was covered with leaves in summer, the stone thought, see how she hides the blue sky from my view. And in winter, when the branches of the tree were bare, the stone thought, see how she lets the snow and the cold rain fall on me. One night during a heavy storm, the stone heard a crash, and in the morning he saw the tree lying on the ground. Man came with axes and cut up the tree and carried it away. Now I can live here all by myself again, he thought. This time when summer came, the sun beat down upon the stone. My, it's hot, he thought. I wish the tree was here to give me shade. In winter, the stone missed the leaves which had fallen around him and kept him warm. So the years passed and the stone lay all alone. I wish another squirrel would come to eat seeds upon me, he thought. Squirrels are such clever little creatures. I'm sure another might drop a seed here. That seed could then grow into a lovely tree to keep me company. But never again did a squirrel sit upon the old rough stone and eat seeds, and never again did another tree grow above him. Oh, sighed the stone, we never know how happy we are until we lose something we really need. Yes, this story teaches us amazing thing, that we should care each and everything around us, whatever nature gives us. No, so whatever nature gives us, like trees, water, air, we should always take care of it. We should never ever think like that stone. Okay, so while reading, I have taken out some words from it and written down in my notebook. Now I'm going to write something about these words, and I will try to inculcate those words in my daily life, and I will try to learn forever these. So this is how we can learn English. I am trying to learn by doing work on 4 of my skills: listening, speaking, reading and writing. This is what I am doing to improve my English, and what else we can do, you can tell me in the comment box. And what we did today, we have watched a story, we read a story, and I wrote some words. I will write about it later. And to cover the part of speaking, I'm continuously speaking, whether it is wrong. There may be a lot of mistakes, but I really don't care, because I am ready to learn from my mistakes. Okay, as all we know that speaking comes by speaking, so it's okay if we do mistakes. Okay, so this is all for today, and I'm sure you are with me in this 30-day challenge. And thank you so much for watching till the end. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.